Hello, I'm Rebecca Saldaña, State Senator of the 37th Legislative District. My district covers parts of South Seattle, as well as parts of unincorporated King County and Renton. My communities are between 3 airports and freeways, both cut through historic red-lined and immigrant communities and border us in. Zip codes in the 37th, 33rd, and 11th District have an 8 to 10 year lower life expectancy than zip codes less than 5 miles away. This year, in partnership with Front and Centered in a growing alliance of Black and Brown-led organizations, environmentalists, workers, and my colleagues, we passed historic environmental justice legislation in the form of the HEAL Act. The Act's purpose is to address the disproportionate exposure to environmental hazards suffered by Black, Indigenous, and other communities of color, along with low-income communities and neighborhoods across Washington state that put them at a higher risk of adverse health outcomes. This new law implements recommendations from an environmental justice task force established by the legislature the year prior regarding how state agencies should incorporate environmental justice principles to reduce health disparities when implementing policies and programs. The agencies covered include the Departments of Agriculture, Commerce, Ecology, Health, Natural Resources, and Transportation, as well as the Puget Sound Partnership. And other agencies can choose to opt in. Another main priority of the HEAL Act is to codify a definition of environmental justice in state law and to require its application across all strategies, goals, programs, and enforcement. The task force recommended the following definition. Environmental justice is the fair treatment and meaningful involvement of all people regardless of race, color, national origin, or income with respect to the development, implementation, and for enforcement of environmental laws, regulations, and policies. The Act was signed on May 17th, and agencies are beginning to put work plans together for the implementation of the HEAL Act. The Governor's Office is actively seeking applications for the inaugural Environmental Justice Council. Finally, we have a law that requires covered agencies to take action with guidance and consultation from impacted communities. In the near term, we should see the adoption of implementation plans and the development of community engagement plans from the covered agencies. This includes ensuring that the new Climate Commitment Act that puts a price on carbon and directs investments in carbon reduction, transportation investments, and climate adaptation and resiliency is compliant with the HEAL Act. As I mentioned, the Governor's Office is actively seeking nominations and applications for individuals to serve on the Environmental Justice Council. So please help me spread the word. And thank you so much for your interest and support.